everyone. Welcome back to the Chill English channel. Today's topic is exciting and maybe a little surprising. It's called Manipulate Your Brain to Speak in English.
Sounds a bit mysterious, right? But don't worry, we're not talking about hypnosis or anything strange. We mean using smart tricks to guide your brain into using English naturally.
Exactly. The truth is, your brain doesn't always want to speak in English. It prefers the easy path, your native language.
That's because your brain is lazy. It's designed to save energy, so it chooses the language you already know best. Switching to English feels like extra work.
And when your brain feels it's too much work, you fall back into old habits, like translating word by word, hesitating, or even staying silent.
Let's talk about some of the main reasons your brain resists speaking English. First, fear. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes or sounding silly.
Right. That fear creates stress, and stress blocks fluency. Your brain goes blank, and suddenly you forget the words you already know.
Second, translation. If you try to build English sentences by first thinking in your native language, your brain gets stuck. It's too slow, and you lose confidence.
And third, overthinking. Some learners try to remember all the grammar rules while speaking, but your brain can't handle that in real time. It freezes.
So, what's the result? You understand English when reading or listening, but speaking feels like climbing a mountain.
Exactly. But here's the good news. You can manipulate your brain to make English easier. Instead of fighting your brain, you train it to prefer English in certain situations.
Think of it like tricking your brain into believing English is the default mode for communication.
That's the whole idea. And here's something important. This isn't about being perfect. It's about building a habit where your brain doesn't hesitate to use English.
Let me give an example. Imagine you're watching a movie in English. If you keep pausing and translating, your brain stays in translation mode. But if you just keep watching, even if you miss some words, your brain starts accepting English directly.
Exactly. You're training it to skip translation and go straight to understanding. That's the kind of manipulation we're talking about.
Another example. When you talk to yourself in English, like describing what you're doing or what you see, you're sending your brain a message, this is normal.
Over time, your brain adapts. It becomes easier, faster, and more natural.
So in this first part, we want you to understand the problem. Your brain avoids English because it feels hard, scary, and unnatural.
But starting in part 2, we'll share some very practical tricks you can use to manipulate your brain into English mode.
And honestly, these tricks are fun. They don't feel like boring study, they feel like games or challenges.
Yes, and wait for the last tip in part 3. It's the real game changer. It's a simple habit that almost forces your brain to think in English automatically.
So don't miss it. Stick with us, because this could be the push you need to finally break free from translating and start speaking naturally.
All right, that's the foundation. In the next part, let's jump into those brain manipulation tricks you can start using today.
So, we were talking about why the brain resists English. Let's keep going, because the next step is learning how to trick your brain into enjoying English instead of fighting it.
Exactly. Think of this as a set of brain hacks. Simple little things you can do every day that gradually convince your brain, hey, English is fun, it's normal, it's easy.
The first hack is to change your environment. If your surroundings are filled only with your native language, your brain will always default to it. But if you surround yourself with English, Music, sticky notes, podcasts, subtitles. Your brain starts treating English as familiar.
Sticky notes are my favorite. For example, write fridge, mirror, or door, and put them on those objects. Each time you look at them, your brain connects the word directly with the object. No translation needed.
Next hack, talk to yourself. It sounds odd, but it's one of the fastest ways to train your brain. Just describe what you're doing. I'm opening the window. I'm making tea. I'm checking messages.
At first, it feels funny, but soon your brain gets used to hearing English as your thinking voice. And once that shift happens, English becomes automatic.
Another powerful one is shadowing. That means listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say in real time, copying their rhythm and tone.
Even if you miss a few words, don't stop. Just keep speaking. The magic here is that your brain starts syncing with English sounds and patterns, like a kind of muscle memory for speaking.
Here's another hack. Gamify your practice. Your brain loves rewards, so give it challenges. For example, every time I unlock my phone, I'll say one sentence in English.
Or make a rule, today I'll order something in English. Or I'll send one short text in English. These tiny goals keep your brain engaged without pressure.
Then there's the English zone hack. Choose a place or time where only English is allowed. Maybe on the bus, in your bedroom, or during your evening walk.
Once your brain links that space with English, it automatically switches into English mode whenever you're there. It's a simple but powerful routine.
And one more, celebrate mistakes. Instead of getting upset, actually smile when you make one and think, yes, my brain is learning.
That's so important. Mistakes are not proof of failure. They're proof of growth. The more you make, the faster your brain adapts.
So, to recap, change your environment, talk to yourself, shadow native speakers, gamify your practice, create English zones, and celebrate mistakes.
And here's the exciting part. There's one final hack that ties everything together. It's the simplest of all, but it forces your brain to think in English every single day.
And that's what we'll uncover next. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
So, Jake, we promised one last brain hack, the one that really makes everything click.
That's right. And it's actually very simple. Make English part of your identity.
Exactly. If you only see English as a subject or task, your brain will always resist. But when you see yourself as someone who lives in English, your brain rewires itself.
Think about it. If you say to yourself, I'm an English speaker, even if your English isn't perfect yet, your brain starts believing it. That belief shapes your actions. You'll speak more, practice more, and worry less.
It's like when someone says, I'm a runner. They don't have to run a marathon to say that. They just run regularly, and that identity makes them keep going. Same with English. Claim the identity first, and your skills will grow into it.
A practical way to do this is to build small daily rituals. For example, every morning, say one thought in English. At night, write one short sentence in English about your day.
Over time, those rituals send a signal to your brain. This is who I am. I think in English.
Another step is to connect with people in English. When you make friends or join communities where the only language is English, your brain treats English as part of your social life, not just study.
And social identity is powerful. If your group identity includes English, your brain won't want to switch back. It will push you to stay consistent.
Also, remind yourself that you don't need to translate everything. If you don't know a word, describe it in English. Your brain learns faster when you stay inside English, even with simple words.
Yes, that's a mindset shift. Stop waiting to be perfect before using English. Start using it now, however it comes out.
So, the final hack is identity. When you start saying, I'm an English speaker, and you live with small English habits every day, your brain accepts it as normal.
And that's when speaking English stops being a struggle and starts being natural.
Let's wrap this up. First, we explained why the brain resists English. It wants the easy path. Then we shared hacks, changing your environment, talking to yourself, shadowing, gamifying, creating zones, celebrating mistakes.
And finally, we revealed the most powerful hack, turning English into part of your identity.
If you apply these, you're not just learning English, you're training your brain to think in English.
And once your brain thinks in English, speaking becomes automatic.
Exactly. So, here's a challenge. Starting today, choose one identity ritual. Maybe it's one sentence in the morning, one journal entry at night, or joining an English group online.
Do it daily, and you'll see your brain slowly accept, yes, I am an English speaker.
And that's how you manipulate your brain to work for you instead of against you.
Thanks for joining us in this episode.
Stay consistent, stay confident, and remember, English is not just a language you learn, it's a part of who you are.
We'll see you in the next episode of Chill English Channel.